Hello to all my friends out there. Hi you guys, and thank you for the awesome comments. Okay, I am making some cheap meals and I have a meal plan, and one of the meals I want to make is a scramble. You can scramble anything with potatoes and onions. So when I went to the food bank, I dehydrated some onions. My dehydrating technique is not perfect, so everything is kept pretty much in the freezer. And so I'm still learning the cast iron skillet. So when it started to cook up, I turn it down. Okay, so now to go in my scramble, what I have is I have some turkey lunch meat. And my lunch meat is a little bit limp because it was in the freezer, but it's fine. A couple of months ago, I stockpiled lunch meat, and thank heavens I did, because, you know, you never know what is going to happen. And I like the lunch meat for one thing because it's a flat package, and you can stockpile a lot of lunch meat and make sandwiches, and I'm going to be making stuff out of my lunch meat because I'm being bad again. Bad habits. So I have my lunch meat in my skillet, and I want to brown my my lunch meat. And then one thing that can really guard you from running out of meat is at the beginning of the month, buy 60 eggs. One thing I'm getting at the food bank is eggs. I don't think that's always the case, and I stockpile evaporated milk. I would say right now, just, you know, stockpile. Don't get hysterical, but try to stockpile a little food if you can. And so what I want to do, and so, you know, there's a lot of oil in here, but I will move everything over in a minute and take most of it out before I go on. Okay, now you guys, I want to give you my meal plan. This is a really cheap meal plan, so get a notebook, and a lot of my followers are writing stuff, not just from my channel, but in any channel. Weekly meal plan, 7 meals, pancakes and eggs, or bacon or sausage, or, you know, lunch meat and cheese, or, you know, you can put anything with your pancakes. I've been putting nuts and seeds on my pancakes. That is really good. Bean and cheese burrito. It can be bean and anything and cheese burrito. Or you can make your beans, you just refry them in a little oil or bacon grease or whatever, or water, and, you know, add anything. I had bean and egg burrito, and that doesn't sound good, but actually that is really good, you guys. My potatoes are looking good. Okay, turkey, burger, rice, and vegetables. Okay, I got the turkey tenderloin at the food bank, but I noticed something from this food bank food. Some of it came from Albertsons, and it had been marked down half price. So I will be checking out Albertsons. I want to show you something. One thing that I got, and I really loved it, is these. This was bad. Yesterday I ate 4 donuts. Anyway, I will be searching for this brand, so if any of you know where this came from, can you let me know, because I will be I will eat these with my teeth. Yes, I will, in just 1 minute. Okay, so turkey burger. So I got turkey burger. I cut it in chunks. When you cut it in chunks, like I had like 2 big, pretty much breasts, and I cut them in chunks, and I can grind them or I can bake them. your food is going to go further. Hot dogs or Vienna sausage scramble. I made one with tomatoes and onions, potato and onion, can top with egg, lunch meat and cheese. So you can make these potato scrambles with anything you have. Yummy, my scramble's coming along nicely. Let's move back over here. So if you guys have channels, try to do some really cheap meals. The price of everything is going to go up. I guarantee you. I'm not saying stay awake nights, but I am saying prepare. And then if the price of everything goes up and then down after tax time, you know. So what I'm doing is I'm just soaking up most of the oil. You could fry bacon and then fry your potatoes in the bacon drippings. A lot of people don't like wasting paper towels. I can understand that. Okay, so now I will pour but I wanted to make sure my potatoes were done. This would be really not tasty if your potatoes were not done. So I'm going to make this another, I had salt and pepper on my potatoes, but I want a little pepper on my eggs and a little salt. So this is going to be a nice big batch of food. So I am going to heat my tortilla. You don't have to make burritos, but you can make toast, biscuits, bread, whatever you have. So I want to heat my pan so I can make a big burrito. Back over here, top ramen or soup and sandwich. That's a good meal, especially if you stockpile lunch meat. Jan from New York City had a great video yesterday, you guys, making pea soup with peas and milk and grinding it in the blender. I will try that. It could be any kind of soup made out of vegetables that way. 6, pasta, sauce, and cheese. You can grind your turkey up and make turkey burger. But if you, I got that idea from Henzo, who mentioned if you have good, I gotta be careful. I have learned my lesson. This thing fries fast. I don't really care for my eggs burn, you guys. That just happened. That was not intentional. So you have to attend to your eggs if you're cooking in a cast iron skillet. Okay, so I'm going to spray my pan over here and heat it with some coconut cooking spray. It could be oil, it could be anything. And then I'll just heat my burrito. Okay, and another thing, you can't just move it off of the heat, because the burrito in these the eggs in this cast iron skillet will keep cooking. So I have cheese. I buy cheese for $1, you know, sliced cheese. I don't know how many ounces these are. Let's see. 12 ounces and 7.2. Anyway, you're getting a lot of cheese. And so you might go, well, I don't like that. That is processed cheese. Okay, let's stop splitting hairs. It's a lot better than no cheese, okay? So I have a pretty nutritionally dense meal going on, so I just need one sliced cheese. You can put more on if you want. So what I'm doing is, in advance of ever losing ground financially, I am taking steps to protect myself and my family, just like I always have. Okay, now, so, okay, pasta sauce and cheese, sausage, gravy, and biscuits. So I will be stockpiling those big biscuits. I think I'm just going to get them at Walmart. I have very good luck with the stuff I get at Walmart. Let me turn this. Ooh, yummy. My scramble is looking good, you guys. So I want to thank you guys for the comments. So if you have a weekly meal plan, or you have a channel, I was watching a woman yesterday, and it was really good. I want to recommend this channel to you. And she has a weekly meal plan every week, and they're really thrifty. Yikes. Everybody has a different approach to thriftiness. It is Fundamental Home, 16 weekly grocery haul, Dollar Tree General, personal items. So go check that channel out and get all of her good, yummy recipes. This could be Velveeta cheese if you have that in your stockpile. So the thing is you want to make sure you've got plenty of food that's available, and then if needs be, like you need to really kind of control your spending. How about me? You know, I had a reduction in my income, and nothing was really going to happen. That's not the point. The point is you want, look at this giant burrito. Yesterday I had a giant burrito and I ate half, you know, during my meal. And then I ate the other half at night. And I was really glad I had it. And it really, really hit the spot. Anything, look at my tasty giant burrito. Don't be buying those dollar burritos, you guys. You don't need those now that we have skills. Not only that, this is going to provide plenty of nutrition for your children. You don't want your children hungry, because then it's easier for them to fall into drugs, alcohol, promiscuous activity. You just don't want your kids at risk. Okay, and not only that, what can be worse than hungry children? And don't be prideful, and teach your children not to be prideful. So that if after you're dead and they need to take steps to protect themselves, they'll be safe. Believe it or not, your children are taking everything in. Now, okay, now let's do critical thinking. We want to use the 50-cent can stockpile method. What is better, a $1 item marked down to 50 cents or a 50-cent can of food? Okay, so now let's say you have $10 and you buy 20 50-cent cans of food. You have 20 items, but if you do it this way, you really have $40 worth of value. So you want to be thinking about that, not just because why the hell are you so cheap, but because, you know, we're critically thinking about these situations. And so if you're prepared pretty much for anything, I got that salsa at the food bank. Now, let's take a look at my delicious burrito. So, listen, hungry anything is bad. I don't want my followers going there. It's not happening. We're going to do what we have to do. We're going to be smart. We're not going to worry about other people who really don't care what happens to us. We're going to worry about, you know, reality. Okay, so I made 4 cups of black tea because black tea is delicious with, guess what? Guess what? I will find these donuts somehow. It's got to be either Vaughn's or, look at this. This is my meal. Hey, this is a good looking meal, you guys. So now I'm almost done, but I want to talk to you guys about some more stuff. just a little bit more. I gotta tell you, this stuff is good. I never tried this. So the food pantry is broadening my horizons. Okay, I was watching Homestead Tessie Mobile Home Living, and mention was made that Dollar Tree had bought out Family Dollar stores. So I decided to do a little research into this for myself. Not that I thought her information was faulty. I didn't. I just wanted to know more. Follow Homestead Tessie Mobile Home Living, because it's going to give you guys a lot of good ideas. I am writing her stuff in my notebook for sure. Okay, in Chesapeake, Virginia, Family Dollar was bought by Dollar Tree for $9.2 billion, but I think this happened in 2015. Okay? Now, in 2019, I think it was Family General closed 390 stores because of rent concessions by, their store rental properties. Okay, so like one thing I know is like in salons out here, the rents can consume a gigantic amount of the money you make. You can be working forever just to pay the overhead. So, even though I've said some pretty darn mean things about some of the people I work for, and they really deserved it, sorry, but I never took their clients, not one of them, not one, because I don't have to steal anyone's clients because I can get my own clients. They were awful. They would go, well, you can go elsewhere, and I go, yeah, that's true. Okay, so now back to Dollar Tree. So as of 2019, which was just a month or two ago, the Family Dollar stores were bought by Dollar Tree. However, I think they were both owned by the same. I'm not sure on that. Okay, the owner of Dollar Tree is Carl Icahn, Icahn, born in 1936, Queens, New York City, 16.6 billion. So he's not a poor person. So we're seeing, okay, now what we got to worry about, not worry sick, but what we got to be aware about is economic shifts. What would happen is if the cost of living goes up, and it will, then what people do is they cut back on everything except food, gas, just the basic necessity of life, and everything else like Victoria's Secret. Also, you see reduction in luxury items. So if you can get those luxury items in a thrift store, you will be able to sell them. But the thing about this is the thrift stores are now selling direct to Amazon. And they're cutting the little people out of the resale market. So you have to be really smart and say, do I want to do business with someone who's going to come back and kick my little butt to the ground and take over the big, huge business the small guy has created? I think it might be better to go to swap meets and for your inventory on eBay. However, they're doing the same thing, and who would blame them? I mean, it's the world we live in. Okay, we have to adjust. So so now we gotta know that the economic shift is going to affect our everyday life, and if we stockpile food, and we're smart about it, we try to get $1 cans marked down to 50 cents. We buy a few. I really love the $4 a week challenge because you can buy tons of food that way, buy big packages. But let's say if you're in the lower class and your food budget is being consumed by buying food. Look at this that I got, just this one package yesterday that I got at the food pantry. So you need to be smart because you might need money to get to work and buy gas. You know, you have to say to yourself, okay, I want to think of all the possibilities that might happen. Now let me taste my tasty burrito. The Lunchmeat is really, look at this, you guys. You gotta try this. I will find these. I was so bad when I realized, you know, we're German, straight from Switzerland. When I saw this, I said, there was only 5 people, and this was really bad of me, but I will say I didn't know. Those are so good. There was only 5 of us, so I asked the guy, could I please have an extra package of donuts? And he goes, well, and he said, okay, but I didn't realize some of this stuff goes to the people who come on Tuesday. Or maybe church, I don't know. So, you know, I wasn't purposely a glutton, but, you know. That is so tasty with tea. Make yourself 4 cups of tea. Also, you might be going, Rhoda, you cannot eat all that blasted food in a week. I don't care if you dehydrate that day and night. That is not possible. What is wrong with you? Well, okay, I gave the fruit away. And I had lots of salad mix, and I gave that away to someone who could use it. So I think I made good use of my stuff. I want to encourage you guys, you know, if you're in the lower 20%, if you are on a fixed income, consider going to the food pantries. Don't say, I can get by. I can get by too. That's not the point. I'm still trying to pursue the the EBT card. And when I get the EBT card, when and if, I don't know if it's going to work out, but when I do, I just want to get my $125 back. I'm not going to keep going to the food bank because I think people are really going to need it. But I need to protect my income, and it goes back to that weakening your enemy thing. You know, if you weaken your enemy or whoever's income by 10%, by 5%, by 2%, it keeps going on and on and on, and pretty soon you are living so badly, then your health is going to suffer. And they're always harping on health care. I think that's why they have the food banks, so that, you know, everybody, you will get sick and you will die. Nothing is going to save you from malnutrition. Overexertion past the biochemical limits. These are the things that can kill you. Contaminated water, that's going to kill you. Viral and bacterial infections, that's going to kill you. Malnutrition, there's more too, and I can't think of the other ones, but I know them. But the main thing is malnourishment. Just don't go there, you guys. Start making yourself some big fat burritos. These are good. They really are. This is food for a day. To calculate this, I would say maybe, not counting the donuts. Well, basically, this was a free meal, wasn't it? But this is maybe $1 meal. So start pursuing the cheap meal plans. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have channels, please let us know, because all of us will subscribe. That's how I found a lot of these. They didn't tell me they had a channel, but I saw they made a good comment, and I clicked and they had a channel. So can you just let us know if you have a channel, and we will subscribe. Please keep praying for Mike, our fellow YouTuber, Life with Mike. And please like, comment, and subscribe, and God bless you all.